Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 8 of the Pack Mentality Podcast, your number one source for zombies discourse. I'm Shorb Z, joined with the young and talented AQ Debbie, also beautiful. Wanted to throw that in there. Along with special guest Eric from over on X. He's a big part of the community. He's always interacting with people. Good friend of both mine and AQ Debbie's. So it's good to have you on, Mr. Eric. Today we're going to be talking about all things Totenreich, or Season 3 Reloaded, with the zombies content that's coming. We've all seen the blog posts and the trailers and stuff, so
Yes.
definitely excited to talk about that with you guys. So Eric, we do want to sort of introduce you to the episode here with a question, and just let us know kind of what got you into zombies, like when you started, all that good stuff. So yeah, the floor is yours, Mr. Eric.
All right. So what got me into zombies actually was like a friend that I had, a best friend. And the first zombies that I ever played was Black Ops 1, Kino, right? Kino was like pretty fun to me as a kid. To this day, I still love it. And it like has a special place in my heart, even if it's not, the best zombies ever. But
Depends who you ask.
true. But but like it was BO1, but I think like the game that I really played the most was BO2 as a kid, especially. That was when that was like the first time I ever got like an Xbox, and BO2 is like the one game I had, and I played it a lot. It was pretty fun, and then after that I played every other zombies, even like Ghost. Well, you wouldn't count it as zombies, aliens and stuff. Ghost, and then BO3. BO3 I fell in love too as well with zombies even more, especially when it came to Shadows of Evil. That was
This
like
guy.
hey. I was one of the few people that did not hate Shadows of Evil when it first came out. I loved it.
Respect.
Yeah. Funny enough, like I'm the opposite. I don't like the Giant. That's like my least favorite BO3 map, to be
That's
honest. And then Totenreich came out, and I just Totenreich and Zetsubo just outclassed every other
Fact.
map for me. Yeah,
That's a fact. That's a massive fact. Right? So is BO3 your favorite zombies game then?
No,
Ooh. BO2?
like no, it's BO1.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, it started it all, so that makes sense. That makes sense.
Ascension was pretty fun at the time. I sadly don't like go back to it though, because like BO3's Ascension is like cool and all, but it's not. It doesn't really feel like home.
That's a good way of putting it. Fair enough.
And then,
Yeah, I mean that's there's a lot of BO1 lovers in the community, that's for sure. But I think they're definitely few and far between. But no, it's always good to run into somebody that's a fan of the older games. There's a lot of BO3, BO4 lovers, so yeah, it's good seeing somebody that enjoys BO1.
I'm here. Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? Or do you want to just jump into the our thoughts on Season 3 Reloaded?
Yeah, let's
You
just
keep
jump into
saying
it.
reloaded.
That's what I care about, bro. That's what I I know it's Season 3. I'm here for Season 3 Reloaded, bro.
Fair.
Yeah, I guess Season 3. I think that's where we're getting. We're getting the Ashwood survival map, I believe, and then new guns. Or does that new zombies mode? Is that Season 3 or is that Reloaded?
I
Season
don't
3.
think it's
It comes out first.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you guys' thoughts on that? Do you have a good feeling of what it's gonna be, or
Would you like
The
to go
battles
first, Sir
mode?
Devi?
I mean it sounds interesting. I saw someone on Twitter. Forgive me, I can't remember who it was, but they said it was like it looked sort of like Diet Grief in a way. I don't know. I think it'll be kind of fun. I wonder how. I'm picturing, because like it's essentially every person fighting has their own horde of zombies fighting them, and like I'm imagining like if two people cross, like are the zombies just gonna kind of like through each other? It sounds kind of fun, and I think it sounds a little bit more chill than Grief was. It's like a good in between of I guess, OG Grief and what we got in BO6. It's sort of a
Yeah.
middle ground. That is how it seems to me. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to run it with you guys and see who can be the last one standing. But Eric, what do you think about it, man? Yeah.
Battle mode, I actually like. It sounds pretty interesting because it kind of does sound like Grief, but at the same time, it kind of sounds like a little bit. Call me crazy, but a little bit of Turned. But like you're not, the zombie just killing each other. The best thing about it too is just the sole fact of like they actually did technically put a whole custom private match to it, and I'm like, yes, this is what we needed in Grief. Why didn't you do this in Grief? And it's like if you
Yeah.
turn off squad fill, it just battle pits you against each other, and that's like one of the best parts that I saw when I was looking at the blog. It
That's a
looks
great
interesting
point.
though. It looks like some of the zombies also like chase you around. It changes colors of the eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the trailer that they gave us, I think they showed like 3 different eye colors. So I think to your point, it is really sick that they're doing you can do like basically a private match with like your friends, and it's just a free for all, right? Like it's not like you can't do a 2v2, right? It's just like
Free
if you
for
did
all.
4
Yeah.
people, it'd be like it'd be 4 people all against each other, I think, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's sweet. I remember playing Grief on Citadel one time, and it was a 4v4, and like 3 guys on the other team left, and it was just this one guy, but he was like pretty good at zombies. So basically like we just kept like surviving, and like I was like just beating the snot out of this kid with the like nunchucks or whatever they were, and trying to down him, but he just like would not go down. And then we got to around like I don't even know, like 50 maybe.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And I was
It
like,
usually takes
I'm
that
not,
long.
I hate this. I'm not doing this anymore. I just left. I was like, I can't stand this right now. So,
He won
Grief,
the
I think
war of attrition.
yeah, I was like, these 3 guys can battle this out. I'm not even having fun anymore. And like, that's supposed to be the point of zombies. So I'm just going to peace out. I'm not doing this right now. So,
Mhm.
yeah, hopefully it's a little bit more, I guess, engaging than Grief. Cause yeah, Grief, I think it got really repetitive, as well as like, I don't know about you guys. I just personally, I played a few games and I was like, yeah, I just don't think this is
Yeah, I
particularly
got
fun.
bored very fast.
Yeah.
I didn't attach to it, sadly. I wish I did. But
I think this new one looks a little more engaging though. How it's seemingly like turn the zombies on other people. I don't know how that's gonna work like mechanically, but yeah, excited to see what they cook up.
Oh yeah, one more thing to add to it too. I don't know why they didn't do this in Grief. They in the blog post they also said they're gonna disable score streaks, gobble gums. You can't
Gums, yeah.
harm anybody. Why didn't they do that in Grief? Why did they not do that?
that's a
Come
great
Maybe they
on.
point.
wanted Grief to just have its own flavor because they knew that they were gonna drop this on us a year later, or maybe I don't know.
True.
I
Maybe like an
think
A
this
team,
mode.
B team thing.
I think this mode is sort of an answer to some of the complaints of Grief from last year. I mean,
Yeah,
with
that makes
the private matches and what you're talking about with the score streaks and stuff and gobbles, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun though. I'm looking forward to at least trying it out and seeing how it's going. And that's season 3, right? I know I already asked this, but
I'm pretty sure.
that's season. Okay.
Yeah.
Indeed.
And then are you a big survival map guy, Eric? Is Ashwood? Is that getting you
Yeah, I
excited?
play my
or-
survival maps.
Okay.
That sounds interesting. See, that kind of should have been what other survival maps were. The fact that like the top half is gonna be normal, and then the bottom half is gonna be ash. That's actually like pretty good. Or like the ash is
Interesting.
or the fog. I should say. Sorry, it's gonna be the
Yeah, yeah.
fog thing. That's
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Really?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
That's
I didn't
like
see
pretty
that.
sick.
yeah.
I'm in.
That's gonna be great. That's gonna be like a fun, challenging hard mode.
Okay. Yeah, so like stuff like that, like it kind of reminds me of like Mars. Like people rip on Mars survival. I feel like it's mainly because it's like Uber class and then like the anti-grav stuff, but like I think it sets itself apart better than the previous 3 Ashes maps do. Like
For
I
sure.
really don't find any differences between those two, and I think in the grand scheme of things, when we look back, like if we want like a challenge, it's gonna be Mars. At least at this point, it's gonna be either Mars or yeah, with that new addition to Ashwood, like with the fog at the bottom there. I think that's sick. I actually really like that.
Yeah.
I thought like because Ashwood has probably like the best like open training spot besides Mars, but the anti-grav can kind of mess with that. Like the below spot on Ashwood is like one of the best places to train on Ashes. And I was like, oh, so it's just going to be an even easier sort of survival map. But when they
Yeah.
mentioned it's going to be all fog zombies at the bottom, I was like, okay. And it's
That's sick.
distinct from the others. That I think is a really cool decision.
Yeah, it's small stuff
Mhm.
like that that I think like makes the survival maps way more interesting for somebody that doesn't generally care for them like myself.
Hell yeah.
You don't like them as much?
I'm an Easter egg guy, Eric. Every podcast episode, I have to mention that I'm an Easter egg guy, and then me or AQ Debbie have to voice crack. Usually that's me as well, but
Just like me for real.
there's
tradition
required
around here.
stuff. Yeah, it's common. Just get ready for it. But yeah, not much of a survival map guy. Like when I load into a map, I want to do stuff besides killing zombies. It gets I guess repetitive for me pretty quickly.
That's fair.
So, yeah, that's season 3. I don't think there's anything else that's like too crazy. I mean, there's new weapons. I don't know if you guys wanted to touch on that at all. The M27 remake's coming.
Yeah, the M27, the 1911 coming back.
Yeah, we got to talk about those legacy weapons coming back.
Oh,
interesting way.
yeah.
How do you guys feel
Legacy
about that? Do you
weapons,
feel like we
good.
should get those from like like events, or like just have them in the arsenal, or like do you like that we can only get them from the box?
Get them from the box, to be honest. I don't like really need them as as a regular weapon.
It kind of hurts, but I think it makes them feel more special. Like it'll be a sort of equivalent of like the excitement you get from pulling a ray gun. It'll be pulling an OG weapon like a PPSH or something like that. I do think that adds a little bit of like excitement when hitting the box, which has been a big complaint in the like modern zombies era, is like the box is useless, yada yada. They made a lot of good strides in fixing that this year already, and I think this is just the next like sort of logical step, and it makes those guns feel special.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good way of putting it. Instead of like just being able to load in and it's like just like any other gun that you could load in with. Yeah, I think that's a good way of putting it.
As much as I wish like we could put attachments and stuff on it, like especially considering like we've already leveled those guns up all last year. I don't know how that's gonna like figure into it. I'm guessing it'll just be base variants, but if they're ultra rarity and they're distinct, I think they'll still feel special.
Yeah.
So I actually disagree with that. I actually really like that we're not getting any attachments on them, because like when I used the PPSH in BO6, I was like, I do not want to put a sight on this right now. Like I don't want to change anything about it. I love the way the PPSH looks as it is. And like it was like this, I guess, like battle between like I want to put attachments on it so it's better, but like I want it to look like the PPSH. So,
Yeah.
I actually like the fact that like we're not gonna, I'm not sure exactly what we're getting, but yeah, like I mean the MP40, like I don't want attachment. Like I want it to feel like the way when you buy the MP40 on Origins, or you get the PPSH on GK or something. Like, so yeah, I'm hoping that they actually just leave it as their base variants and just let it be OP through like the rarity, and they just make them sick, just like the DPS or whatever, and we don't have to worry about like putting attachments on it. So, yeah, that doesn't really bother me too much.
I can't wait to see the PAP 4 upgrades that we might get on them, because that's going to be new to these guns this year. They can do some fun stuff, like how when you quadruple pack a punch a weapon, sometimes it gets like on top of its already like special pack a punch ability. When you pack a punch it that 4th time, it can get another new ability. I'm curious to see if they do some fun stuff with these guns, because we obviously didn't have that in BO6.
Okay.
Like,
yeah, interesting.
Like for instance, too, to add up on that, like the Nova line like does more damage and fires a little bit quicker, and like it affects guns different ways. That's like upgrades it.
Like for
Yeah,
the 1911s, they could make them like cluster grenades, where like there's the initial one and then you get a couple smaller ones, just
that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I was playing Curse with a buddy of mine, and I got does the ray gun shoot faster at full pap?
Yes,
Yep.
it shoots
Okay,
faster.
because I fully pap. I'm not a cursed guy myself, so like that was totally news to me. I like fully pap the ray gun because I was going for, I think like the tier 3 like rev cursed camo, and I pulled the ray gun. And I was like, holy smokes, dude, this thing rips.
It's great. Yeah.
So this shit's going.
Yeah. Yeah, that was sick. So I didn't know that that was a thing for like a bunch of guns. That's pretty sweet.
Dude, you should see the Ion. It basically turns into a full auto. It's
Really?
the Ion's actually like a sleeper. It's a sleeper build for bosses too. It's really good.
Dang. Okay. I like that because
That
otherwise,
was
like
cursed.
nobody. I don't know about you guys, but like I wouldn't use the Ion against like just regularly. I would get an AR or a shotgun or something. But if I like knew that it was like it went crazy when you like fully papped it, then yeah, that'd be a different story.
Gotta appreciate Trek for doing stuff like that.
Anything else you guys? Anything else you guys
Hate this
wanted
shit.
to touch on with season 3? I'm not sure if there's anything else. Like nothing else comes to mind for me for season 3 specifically.
Well, for me, since I play all the modes, multiplayer, we get Gridlock back, we get Plaza back,
Yeah, dude.
a couple maps too. Yeah.
Because we haven't seen Plaza since BO4, right? Or sorry, BO2. Oops.
Yeah.
Yep. Since
Yeah.
BO2. It's
Yeah,
been
that's
a
sick.
long time.
I'm so hyped that they teased that the "I'ma Try It Out" song is gonna be on it. I said before BO7 came out that they have to find some way to bring that song back, because that song is like to me such a staple of BO2, and this game is very much a spiritual successor to that. So I'm glad it's finally making its way in. Hopefully, it seems like.
Yeah. And I'm happy that they're being silly a little bit more.
A little bit, yeah.
Not just serious 24/7.
Yeah, you can tell they're
Grid-
having fun with that.
Gridlock's fantastic. That was a very fun map for me in BO4 MP.
Oh,
Even the
Gridlock.
like, I know it's
Good.
sweet that they're bringing maps back though, but like even the new maps that they're making look really cool. I forget the names of them, but one of them's like in the like it's like this like Arctic like snowy map, and then another one's on like a submarine or like it looks sweet. It looks like Treyarch's like actually having a ton of fun making these maps and letting the creative juices flow a little bit.
Yeah.
Speaking of
Well, stuff
snowy
like that.
maps, I
Great
know
transition.
you're like chomping at the bit, Shorbsy. You just want to
I'm
talk
so
about it so
giddy,
bad.
bro.
It's only
I'm so
been
giddy.
20 minutes, man.
Are we gonna address the elephant in the room?
Dude, it looks so sick. I don't know about
Yes.
you guys, but like, so I was watching Pizza stream that morning, and I was curious like if he thought that we were gonna see anything today about like the map, and I think the consensus was that we were gonna get like the name of the map or like maybe just a picture similar to how we got like the laser trap with Astra. And yeah, so I was going into it thinking like maybe we just get map name or something at the end, like like in the roadmap. And
Yeah.
then yeah, the trailer plays, they show like Klaus, and then like kind of zoom out, and at the bottom it's Totenreich, and I'm like, wait, what? And then yeah, they zoom in, bro, and it's, oh my gosh, dude, it's like 5 seconds, bro, but like I'm already like daydreaming about this map. Like it's
so much
already S
aura.
tier for me. I haven't even played it, bro. Like it's already S tier. Like it's just like the theories and stuff going on about the map. Like first of all, the like I don't know what you call it. I already tweeted about it, but like the chanting that's going on in the background when Richtofen's like looking at the, and it like they have the Nazi like whatever, like the zombie design is like Nazi zombies. I don't know. Am I
Yeah.
like, shadow banned on YouTube for saying this? AQW or what? Bleep it out.
Zombies, specifically. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's just like it's so cinematic, and then sort of the bigger picture of the map, dude. And it's it looks like there's a lot of like areas to explore, and I'm really excited to sink my teeth into the map. What are your guys' thoughts on it?
You go first, Mr. Devi.
Okay. Yeah. I know. Of course, I'm excited. It's a new zombies map. I'm very surprised that it's seemingly going to be Richthofen's map, because I would have put a house payment bet on Richthofen and Weaver being like the last two, but it seems like it's going to be Richthofen and I don't know, Weaver or Carver at this point. Biggest complaint I have is like it's a pretty limited like color palette, but I think that fits like the dark snowy theme really well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I didn't even like take in like the sort of chanting that you were talking about, Shorbzy, but like as soon as I did it's funny, we spent a lot of last week kind of glazing World War II zombies to some extent, and something about that like chanting and obviously the outfits that the zombies are wearing, it sort of gives me a little bit of that, which really excites me.
Yeah, it's the first thing that came to mind for me was actually when you're playing the chaos map and you like complete an Easter egg step and you hear like the sort of like tribal like chanting. That's what I thought of. I was like, dude, that's so peak. Like if that's like the round change music or something else, like I want to hear that somehow in game, and like I'm fully sold on the map, dude. Like I'm so excited to play it. What are your
What do you
thoughts,
think,
Eric?
Eric?
It's gonna be like the map itself just looks great. Like I do like the color palette of how gray and dark it is. 'Cause, you know, it's like Richthofen's whole map of like, you know, it's like Group 935. They're not really supposed to be that colorful. They're kind of depressing, you know, because they're evil and stuff. And also like on the logo of Totenreich, they also have Norse like symbols and stuff on it too, if you noticed. And like I'm not a big symbol guy. I know there's other people that look into that, but some of the symbols do look like they might be from Chaos, you know, maybe like from Odin's hammer, the special weapon, you know, from BO4,
Okay.
probably.
Okay.
Like I noticed it too, like the whole the circle as well as Jormungandr. If you look at it, it's the head at the top and it just wraps itself around. One of the coolest things that I've seen too, got pointed out. Like the map itself too just sounds nice. Like Totenreich, the name
That's
of
a
it.
sick map name, yeah.
They really
Yeah,
did well with this one.
it looks and like sounds sick. I think Totenreich, that's Realm of the Dead, right? Or like Kingdom of the Dead, I
Yeah,
think is another translation.
yeah, goes by many names.
Sick.
Dude, I'm very excited to see like what, because like to your point, like the Richthofen 935 thing is sick. The whole like Norse like mythology thing is sick. It's kind of weird because the warden says for Paradox, he says like this is where like time eats its own tail kind of thing, and then the logo for
Ouroboros.
Totenreich is the whatever that like serpent thing like eating its own tail. Like that's I don't
Jormungandr,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, so my I was talking to a buddy of mine and he's like, what if the boss fight is what's Eric, what did you say? What's the name of the boss fight?
Jormungandr.
Yeah, he said that and I was like, what is that, bro? Like, is that a typo? Like, what are you talking about? Looked it up and obviously that's like this, I don't know, like a giant like water ice snake thing.
Oh, so Jormungandr basically covers it. It's so big that it covers itself around the world and eats its own tail.
Dang,
That's the world snake
Yeah.
from like the God of War remake. Yeah.
Oh, y'all don't know y'all Norse mythology like that?
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, but
Fuck you. I got it then. What are you talking about?
damn, God of War though.
But you can see the waves kind of rolling in on the map. So I'm wondering, like dude, if we go in the water to any extent, like, oh, it's gonna be so sick, bro. And I
Oh,
do
we
wonder
gotta.
if, like, I think if we go like underground or in the water or something, then that'll obviously just be hype moments in aura. But yeah, I wonder if like we do fight some kind of like giant like water serpent or something. I'm excited, man.
That would
I'm
be
so
pretty
giddy.
cool.
Like, I literally just want to talk about it, but like I've already talked about everything about the map, and I don't know what to say anymore. So I just like get excited and then sit there.
Predictions on like wonder weapons, you know, the mini boss.
Yeah,
Depending
we'll
on
definitely
stuff
get to
like
that. But
Mhm.
Yeah, any more thoughts? Dude, the freaking Origins robot in the background, bro. Like, if that is the Origin,
Yeah.
dude,
Come on.
I'm so in for this map, bro. It's gonna be sick.
I've given
Can't
up
wait.
on predicting boss fights for this game anymore. There's no point.
Yeah, yeah. Whatever you think it's gonna be, it's like, dude, everybody like the. Everybody was so sure we were fighting the Mushroom Cloud, and then it's just like the Dark
Or
Heart
Cerberus, yeah.
out of nowhere, bro.
You
Yeah,
never
crazy.
expected a dark heart that says fuck freedom, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to. Might have to go back and look at the Paradox drawing, see if anything like. Wait, we're on a ship on
Oh,
one of the
yeah.
drawings, right?
Pirate
Yeah.
ship.
Oh, the
I
pirate ship?
remember the city. It's like a New York spot that it was on a drawing. Astro Malorm was there. They was in the twins was in a UFO. I remember there was a dragon that they drew on as well.
Mm-hmm.
There's also a Cerberus next to them. Like whenever you're near the teleporter or the teleporter, there's like also like a little headed dog that was drawn next to them. It looked like their friend.
I thought
You
that
never
was
know.
the smoking gun for the boss fight of that map because everything lined up so well with the Cerberus, but
Yeah.
I'm wondering now
Yeah.
if that's just sort of referencing Mob because there are those subtle ties to it, and there's also the prison drawing, of course.
True. Yeah.
It may just be that. I'm still holding out hope. I think it could be sick.
Could be.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything about this map is pointing towards it being like a top tier map. At least for me, I think a good amount of people would agree. I think it's like a large snowy map. Like who isn't down for that these days? So
They never
Yeah.
mess with their snowy maps though.
yeah, I think what Call of the Dead, Horizon
Call of
Drag.
Dead, the Iron Drag,
The Giant.
Ashes, Tag. Tag is not that bad. It's pretty good.
I would say but I don't know if I ever like tweeted about this, but I feel like Tag isn't like. I feel like it doesn't like go for that snowy feel so much because it's like the skybox is kind of warm. I would
Yeah.
say I don't know,
Yeah.
Voyage kind of feels like more of like when I think of like a snowy map in BO4, personally I think of Voyage over Tag.
Mm.
Could
I
be
mean,
wrong.
you are like on the Titanic, and we do get hit by a iceberg. Yeah.
Yeah, just I
Not
mean,
wrong.
Fair.
like snow is all over the map for Tag, but like I don't know, maybe it's the skybox, but it just doesn't feel like it's too much of like a snowy map, just because it feels like the colors are so warm and it's such a contrast from the snow map of all snow maps in Call of the Dead. So
I agree.
Honestly, fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Eric, I'm glad you brought up the Group 935 stuff because not
Mhm.
only am I so excited to get Group 935 lore back into the fold, especially with like this new version of Richthofen, like I think it sort of justifies the more muted color palette because Group 935 was a huge part of like BO1 and World at War lore, and those maps are notoriously pretty muted on their color palettes. So
Yeah.
I think it does fit aesthetically on top of it being like a nighttime sort of snowy map. It makes more sense now, and I appreciate you for it.
Mhm. Thank you. Appreciate it.
yeah, in terms of the wonder weapon, it seems like there's a lot of like Norse like melee ideas that you could come up with. Do you guys think that that's the route that they're going to go down, or some kind of just
Have
your
people been talking
typical-
about that? Is that a thing?
I've seen like speculation
Not
of it, like different
much.
like Norse
Yeah.
like swords and stuff, but like I mean, there's no like
Yeah.
there's like not too much talking going on about it.
So like, biggest thing we know that they did say was it's gonna be original wonder weapons. So definitely not gonna be like any
They're not
Tundra
bringing back the ice
gun.
staff.
Yeah. Ah, imagine the ice staff again.
Bro, that'd be
Oh
crazy.
my god.
That'd be funny. The troll the community. But yeah, no, definitely not no like ice staff, no any reused wonder weapons that they use. It's definitely gonna be original. But one thing I did notice was they never said new bosses.
You're
Imagine
saying,
we
like,
just see Uber
boss
Clubs.
fights? Or you're saying
No,
like elites? I thought they
mini
did say.
bosses.
I thought they did
I
say.
thought they did say that.
Yeah, I could be wrong on that.
Then again, I did only time I seen the tweet was from Pizza, so yeah. Because
If they
Pizza
didn't say
did
that,
tweet
I hope they did.
my go-to. I hope so
um,
too. I don't want to
it's
see
funny,
Uber Klaus just roaming around.
dude. That would ruin my experience, honestly. I think
Yeah.
so. There was I don't remember who I was talking to about it, but somebody I think it might have been Shelly. This is the another mandatory podcast thing. We got to mention Shelly.
Shout out to Shelly.
Oh,
Yeah.
Um, it could just not even be him either. I could just be like making it up. But somebody said that they think the elite of the map is going to be, or they predict the elite of the map is going to be like a zombified Yeti. That's exactly what I said. That's
Oh.
exactly what a buddy of mine said when we were talking about it. I think that would be like such a slam dunk elite to have. Like a dude, that'd be so scary.
Could be
I would
cool.
actually
Yeah.
be terrified of a giant like zombie Yeti because I do think that they need to bring that kind of elite back because we haven't seen like your standard like giant like I guess like really powerful enemies since Zursa. So like we got Oscar and then we didn't get anything for Paradox. So I think we need another like this map's version of Zursa basically and like the zombified Yeti. What do you guys think about that?
I'm looking at
Sounds
something,
interesting.
so continue, and because I have an
Don't worry,
idea.
I'll take over. It's fine. I'll take over. Nah, zombified Yeti sounds interesting, and I do like the way like that sounds on the map and it looks on the map, just like imagining it. But also like one thing I kind of think like what kind of get over is like since it's kind of like Richtofen whole like 935 group thing, and they do experiments and stuff. I mean, they made nukes and weaponry, and especially like transported to the dark ether and stuff. What if like we got like a cyborg like type of enemy, like it's
Oh,
half flesh zombie and half like cyborg and stuff,
dang,
Because
dude, that'd
like
be that'd
like
be crazy.
935, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, some
that'd
kind
be
of
great.
like experiment gone wrong kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Like
funny you
like
mentioning that made me think of what are they called? I don't like. It's like a gosh. I'm gonna sound so stupid explaining this. I think it's SpongeBob the movie where there's the guy in that like bait or that like tackle shop and he's wearing like that helmet. Do you guys like? Are you following where I'm going with this? Like the helmet where
Mhm.
there's like just the hole on the front that he could like see through, or do I just sound like a complete
The
idiot?
the like
Oh,
scuba
I know what you're
gear
talking about.
helmet.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's shoot.
And he trapped SpongeBob and Patrick and under the light.
Yeah, like it's like a
Mhm.
I don't know, it's kind of like a rusted like metal thing. At least that's
Yeah.
what it looks like to me. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty sweet. It's like an elite or like a special enemy or something like that.
Oh, and he has like a harpoon gun.
Maybe I'm tired of the range attacks on, special enemies, but I, I I would give them another pass if they made like if that's the enemy and they want to give him a harpoon gun and he looks sick, like go for it. I don't care. It fits the map. It looks sick. I would bite the bullet for that.
Mhm. I do wonder what if they bring back if they do go chaos still, because I know they said didn't they say something about still like gonna do chaos or something like that a little bit.
I mean, they kind of hint at it a lot, and I guess if there was a map
Yeah.
that they really wanted to lean into the chaos aspects of things, I think it would be this one with
Yeah,
the whole
because
like Norse stuff going on. So yeah, we'll
Norse
see.
mythology and like they could bring back the ice zombies, special like zombies and from BO4,
The
which would be
catalyst,
interesting. Yeah, the catalyst, yeah.
the little
Wouldn't be too
buffers.
bad, but it'd be interesting. Yeah. Please do not make it like the toxic zombies where they just immediately just cook you. Please do not make it like that if you do bring them back.
Yeah, it'd be tough.
Mm-hmm.
But
There's
you,
like a
Dev, you
lot
said
of
you were
stuff.
looking something up. Do you have did you cook or what's going on?
My research was undecided. So
Dang.
there's a game I play, a board game, and in it like there's a Yeti like protecting its children.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like I had heard some sort of like lore like that's like a thing that like a Yeti is very protective of its children. I was wondering if like that could be an interesting element of if it were like the Yeti as the elites, like maybe I don't know. I was trying to think about how like the child could be implemented and like when you pick it up, it's a good buff, like against the zombies. But that's when the Yeti comes after you or something like that. I don't
Oh,
know.
that'd be a sick mechanic, yeah. Maybe
That'd
they
be
do
pretty
like
cool.
a reverse megaton thing where like two like Yeti, like smaller Yetis spawn in, and once you kill them, then the giant Yeti comes out, and
Like
that's like
Skadal.
something like that. Yeah, because
I dig that.
Yeah, it'd be. I mean, dude, they've been cooking really well with making each map feel like a unique experience. So something like that, I wouldn't count it out right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think if there was a picture I saw on X, I wish I like saved it or like DM'd it to you. Thank you, Debbie. But yeah, I mean, I would bet that it's some kind of. I think Stanley predicted that, or not predicted, but like he suggested that a spear would be a really cool idea.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, some kind of spear that
Okay.
like maybe you through an upgrade, it gets some kind of like ranged attack as well. Something like that. I think that would be a sweet idea for a wonder weapon. But besides that, it's kind of hard to theorize about what it could be.
We know so little.
And it's awesome. It's like I'm so glad that this is the first map since like I don't even know, BO4, where like nothing's been leaked about it really. Unless I'm
Wow.
like,
Yeah.
Because they got cooked.
but like wasn't a lot of BO4 leaked as well? Like is it not
Yeah.
since like BO3 basically? Since like we're going into a map without like any kind of leak. Like it's basically like Treyarch's marketing is like they're gonna show us exactly what they want us to know about it.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a fun time, man. I'm excited to see how different the community perceives this map because we're not gonna get any kind of like leaks or spoilers going into it.
Well, there's like 2 people that I know that don't really like it so far.
I don't know,
I
man.
think
It's
I know it is.
my view
Yeah, I
on
don't
the
know.
leaks has always been like, if they're there, I'm gonna look at them because I'm greedy.
Mhm.
But I would prefer if they weren't there because overall, I think it's just better for the mode.
Yeah.
Agreed. The theorizing is, I've said it a million times, but it's one of the best parts of
Yeah.
just a zombies game, like life cycle. It's such a fun time.
Yeah. Yeah, and we should be getting it, I think, a lot sooner than we might think. Do you guys think we get it like mid-April? Or is that too ambitious for me?
So, I saw like Pizza's stream, and he said like 4 weeks or
Oh,
even longer.
oh
So
frick.
it's like, because season 3 is going to be a short season. It's confirmed.
Right, so a season's
gonna be
typically
short
like
season.
8 weeks, right? You think we're getting like
Mhm.
it's like a 6-week season?
Yeah. Yeah, 6 weeks for sure.
So 3 weeks. That's around
Yeah,
March
so it comes
15th.
out. You mean April 15th?
Yes. Oh my gosh, time's flying, bro.
Yeah, too fast.
So it would. Yeah, when does season 3 drop? Is that like a week from
Season-
today?
Like 6 days now.
Okay, so I guess if it was 3 weeks, it'd be like April 20, like early April 20s, something like that, I think.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm excited.
Under a
about it.
month. That's
Yeah, which is crazy considering we're coming off a 3+ month layover between Astra and
Yes.
Paradox. It's feels like we're turning around and getting a map like super quick, which is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, AQW, what's
It's
your prediction
great.
for every Easter egg step in order?
You're the Easter egg guy. Yeah,
Do you think that Origins robot comes into play at all?
I mean, it really depends on, and it's been a talking point since the trailer came out, is like how much of what we saw is playable. I wonder if we're able to just walk up to it, or if not, like be pretty close to it and hit a button or something and see it do something. I mean, it's got to. I highly doubt it's just there for aesthetic reasons. Like, even if it's just for a single step, like if they can do it on the giant, they're gonna do it here.
Right.
That's at least my logic.
Yeah.
They got to. It's Group 935 stuff, man. It only makes sense.
You think we're gonna see like Element 115 as well?
Dude, that'd be so hype. Oh my
That
gosh.
would be.
This map, a lot of people are saying like it looks like a BO1 map. And I think guess I didn't really think that when I first looked at it, but I can totally see why people are saying that, where it sort of has that like grungy, like, I guess,
Grungy look to it.
yeah, like it's not as like, I don't know, we're going from like Astra that had this like insane skybox and like Saturn's right there and everything, and like it's very like the colors contrast really well and everything, and this map just feels more like it's like your Arctic, like blue, white, gray kind of color palette.
Just
Like
dirty
dude,
type
it
of
looks
color.
sick. I
That-
am
Yeah.
beyond excited to play this map, dude.
That's what I was sort of getting at in talking about the muted color palette. Like, yeah, it very much is giving sort of like Ascension and Call of the Dead, as far as the
Mhm.
colors they used. Yeah, I'm getting that vibe, and I don't hate it. I know people in general want all the maps to be super vibrant, but like there's a certain like something to it. Like, I don't know, this map kind of feels like it's going back to some old roots, and I think it can be a cool thing if it's executed right.
Agreed. Do you
Agreed
guys think
indeed.
do you guys think the lighthouse has anything to do with Call of the Dead? Or is
For
it another
sure.
situation where it's like people saw the church on Liberty Falls and they were like, "Oh, buried," or you know, like that whole thing. Like, do you think there's any ties to it, or is it just it's just a area where you would expect to see a lighthouse at?
I
I
forgot
think-
who said it. Sorry, go ahead, Eric.
Oh, my bad. I think there definitely might be a tie-in for sure, because Treyarch likes to reference some things in zombies, like Alpha Omega and and Paradox Junction, in Astra, what the cult Josiah some cult thing, they like doing their
Josiah.
references. Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you. They like doing references and stuff, so definitely might be like a Call of the Dead or Tag reference. What was you gonna say though, Dev?
I mean, I saw someone tweet. They said like, remember, like, Call of the Dead didn't invent lighthouses or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
True.
it is though, like, just like it that is such like a distinct icon in the zombies
Yeah.
lore. Like, it seems strange if they were to just put that in there and like, well, yeah, it just has nothing to do. Like, I don't buy that. Like they could do it by all means, but
For sure.
I think by now, like, Treyarch knows, like, if we put a lighthouse somewhere, like, people are gonna think Call of the Dead and TOG, and I don't know. I think they're smarter than that to just like have that there for no reason and then play dumb. I think there's got to be something to it.
Do you think they do the same gimmick as TOG with Pack-a-Punch? How it lights up one of however many different locations, and that's where Pack-a-Punch is for a few minutes or the round or whatever? Because
I'd put my money on no, but
yeah, I think a moving Pack-a-Punch, it can definitely be annoying at times, especially if you're on a map like Blood or something, but I think it would make the map feel more unique, because like, I
Sure.
guess Ashes, you could say it's like a moving Pack-a-Punch, but it's also like, it's still convenient to the player because it's wherever you want the Pack-a-Punch to be. And then it doesn't move on Astra or Paradox, so I'd like to see some kind of like, call it inconvenient if you want, but like I think that would just be a cool, like I'd like the mechanic where like not everything has to be convenient for the player, I think it's okay to catch Pack-a-Punch at the right time, like add some RNG to the game, like that kind of thing. So yeah, if they did that gimmick again with the lighthouse, I'm so in. That'd be so sick.
I agree. Call of the Dead was the
Agreed.
first moving Pack-a-Punch, yeah? Yeah, because I mean, it was just
Oh, it is on Call of the Dead
Dorice,
too, isn't it?
Kino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you were thinking TOG? Okay.
I thought that was just a TOG gimmick. I haven't played Call of the Dead in a fat minute, so.
Is it a Call of the Dead thing? It does move. It does move because it can be
can be in
right next
spawn.
to Quick Revive. It can be sort of in that spot right before the ice slide, right?
Oh, really?
I think, right? It's been a long time, and I love Call of the
It's
Dead.
been a minute.
I haven't played Call of Dead in a long time neither.
Regardless, I mean, we know the
Pretty
gimmick.
sure it moves.
Okay. Does it? I don't know.
We're gonna look like fools if we don't know it. If we
Look,
don't know.
we're modern zombies fans.
No,
Eric,
it
you're
it
supposed to be
does.
the expert, bro. You're supposed to Mr. BO1. Fill us
I
in.
BO1's my favorite, but that don't mean I know everything.
It moves. You guys got me tweaking now. It moves
Okay.
because it can also be right before you go up the stairs into the jug hallway. Like it's in that just like pool of water right before you go to where Jug's at on the boat.
Mhm.
It moves on Call of the Dead, guys.
Okay. All right. I semi believe you.
I believe you. I believe you for now. For now.
Hey, yeah, you're the BO1 guy, man.
I get not my favorite. Not my favorite map.
That's fair.
It's good.
They're introducing and it's kind of weird. At least so far, maybe they just didn't want to show us, but like I don't think we're getting a new perk or anything like that. But we are getting a new field upgrade, which I think is awesome because the speedrunning community just got like an absolute godsend by Treyarch. So stuff like that, like that's a great idea for a field upgrade because nothing else, to my knowledge at least, like speeds you up or like lets you sort of like teleport forward a little bit like the old Ether Shroud did. So I think the new I forget the name of it, but the new field upgrade is a sick idea. I'm a fan of that.
Yeah. It does sound interesting.
When I first like saw the name of it, and of course it's left me. One of you guys are gonna have to look it up, but the first thing that came to mind was like Ring of Fire.
It's something fire related, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how much I'll use it. I guess it depends what augments it's gonna get, but like. Obviously, Aether Shroud has huge utility in like saving your entire run potentially. Like, and I get like instead of going invisible, you can just like speed up and get away. But it's less of a get out of jail free card. So, it at most, or sorry, at least like it is a strong thing for speedrunners, and that's awesome. I'm really happy about that.
Yeah. I guess the reason I like it is because it has a purpose where I would say nothing besides Ether Shroud has a purpose, like maybe Frenzied Guard, but yeah, you never catch me like using like Healing Aura or something. So yeah, this one, and I don't know, maybe while we're on the topic of like field upgrades being used in quests, I know like Shattered Veil, you use Ether Shroud to like see the different like documents or whatever around the map. Like if we have to get from one point of the map to another with like in a certain amount of time and we need that field upgrade, dude, that'd be so sick. I'd be so down for that. Or like even the fire aspect of it, if we have to like melt some ice or something, like dude, I think there's a lot of cool stuff that they could do with the field upgrade. And I mean, they do it with ammo mods and stuff. I don't know why the field upgrade thing wouldn't be something that they introduce here. They're introducing a fire field upgrade on an ice map. Like something has to be cooking here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Wildfire. I was looking for it this entire time. It's called Wildfire.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the no new gum or seemingly no new like gums or ammo mod or I don't think we saw any of that, right? No new gum, ammo mod, or perk. I know that's kind of important stuff to you, AQW. How you feeling right now about that?
I mean, not even the ammo mod, although that would be nice too. But I want some new perks. I want to be absolute like I want to sort of how we did at the end of BO6. I want to be able to go back to the launch map and be like, remember when this is all we had, sort of thing. And it like what it does two things. It allows you to not only go back to like the launch map and compare sort of like where your power level kind of was, but it also allows them to, as you increase the, like, again, it's a weird term, but power level of your character, they can then like make the maps more difficult as the year goes on as well. I think that was something that like they sort of benefited from in like BO1 and BO2 when they were dropping perks left and right. Yeah, I'm a sucker for new perks, and I think it could only be a good thing, but that's just me. It hurts a little bit. I hope they're just keeping it a secret, but
yeah, because so Cause I remember the perk that got leaked was like Widow's Wine. Yeah, it was Widow's Wines that got leaked, and it was supposed to be like in season 3. I do hope they do the thing of like, like how they kind of hit the Blundergat during like the season Reloaded, where they just showed it off as a picture. I hope they do the same thing with Widow's Wine, hopefully.
Okay.
And also like in Paradox Junction, it literally was just on the wall. It was like on the wall everywhere. So
What do you
I
mean?
do hope they do. Like the kids have like the drawings and like there's like a machine that has spiders around it. Hint hint.
Oh, that's
Widow's
what that.
Wine.
I thought that was the Warden's Throne with spiders. Dude, that might.
I
Yeah,
didn't
that might.
think of that.
I didn't think of that either.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric, you might be onto
Yeah.
something there. That's a good point.
Hold on,
Do
let
you
me
ever-
cook.
Do you ever think they like they see that like, oh, the leakers already got to like Widow's Wine, they know it's coming, they're like, fuck them, like let's just not come out with it now, let's make them look
Push it
stupid
back. Yeah.
and
Oh,
punish
yeah.
them for it.
Which.
Why not just
I
punishing
mean,
us too?
Yeah, but I mean, fair play, honestly. Like, I don't blame them if that's like what they actually ended up doing. But now that, I think all the leakers are, whatever, like, not allowed to leak stuff anymore.
Yeah, they know stuff. They just can't say anything.
Yeah, that's the crazy part. Is like
Yeah.
they're still like in the files and everything. But, yeah, hopefully, I mean, yeah, it's just gonna be sick. Treyarch revealing what they want us to know about the map, and we can look back and like see what wasn't revealed. Cause like they could just straight up like not show us. Like let's say the elite is like a zombified Yeti. They could just like not show us that, and then we get to round like 16 or whatever, and we're like, oh shit, like
Like,
what is
oh,
going
what
on
the
in the
hell?
map right now?
Yeah.
I wish I believed in that possibility, but I don't think marketing can like resist
Allow that, yeah.
not getting the
Yeah.
hype up and showing us things like that. So I would love that though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're probably right. Cause I mean, we were wondering that if like that was like an outside chance for Paradox, and it actually ended up being like worse because they brought in mimics instead of just not having it be anything. But
Gosh darn mimics.
yeah, dude, don't even get me started on those. But
I hate them.
yeah, dude, it's like we're eating so good. I mean, there's even like the side modes of like free run and stuff. Like just overall the content we're getting for
Free
season
run,
3
can't wait for
and
that.
season. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be killer. Just
Mhm.
yeah, everything we're getting for season 3 and season 3 Reloaded, like we're eating so good right now. It's a really fun time to be a Zombies fan.
It is.
People would say
People-
differently, but what do we know?
True. What do we know? We started on Cold War. We didn't start on no BO1, no World at War. You
Bro,
know.
what was it? I think I said that. I think it was like an expert video or something. I commented. I was like, that I was like super excited for Paradox, and then the only comment under it was like, "What was your first Zombies game that you played?" I was like, "World at War, bro. All right, come at me." Just yeah,
We
it's
love that
crazy that, like
question.
you can't enjoy a game without people thinking that you're like 10. Like, it's a sick game.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much negativity, bro. I don't know if we want to get into that, but we're eating good.
It's a
All right,
lot.
it's peak. Lighten up. We're eating really good, so just enjoy the game because it's sick.
Yep, because we're not gonna have this for 2 years straight.
Unfortunately,
Possibly. Yeah.
Unless Sledgehammer's hiding something.
Oh, no more zombies. Let's take a break.
Yeah, I think that's it for stuff to talk about. Nothing else comes to mind for me. What about you, AQW?
No, man, I think we'll get some more theories pumping through the community, and we'll have more to say. I imagine next week on this. I think, as we get closer and closer, we learn more and more stuff. We think harder and get more excited and pumped. And yeah, as of right now, I think we've gone through what we can, and I'm excited to see what comes of it as we
Absolutely.
get closer.
Sweet. What about you,
Yeah.
Eric? Anything else you want to say before you wrap up here?
One thing I could say is like what I thought about the wonder weapons for the map. Like, imagine if they do like the whole special. Like how BO4 had the Odin, the Staff of Ra and stuff. What if like they turned those into like wonder weapons and it just did more? That'd be pretty cool.
I thought about that with like the Norse thing, like it lines up with the Hammer of Valhalla, like, but just because they said like no returning wonder weapons, I'm
Yeah.
skeptical. but it would fit. And yeah, I don't know. I
It would-
don't know.
Yeah.
It would fit, but I don't think I would like it because I remember, yeah, with the tomb, people were saying that like it was going to be the staff of Ra or something, or like the ice staff kind of works similarly to the staff of Ra. At least the weapon inspect kind of looks like when you place it down.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's perfect keeping those as specialists, and then yeah, just some kind of crazy new idea for the wonder weapons for Totenreich. So
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, yeah. To AQW's point, the creative juices are gonna get flowing, and we're gonna be theorizing more about it in the future for sure. Do you wanna take us home here, AQW? Or you want me to?
All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us for episode 8 of the Pack Mentality podcast. Thank you to Eric for joining us this week. We really appreciate it, brother.
Hello. Thank you.
Yeah, if at any point you guys enjoyed this, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to all of us, AQW, Shorbzy, and go check us all out on X. I'll have the ats on screen. But thank you guys for all the support. We appreciate it, and we will see you next week, hopefully with more information on Totenreich and the rest of BO7 zombies. But thank you guys. Peace out.
Peace.
Later.